This is the disputed area located at Stelling Road, Vredenhoop. Chairman of the Terminal Consumers Cooperative Society, Richard Bowman, claims that a stall, which was originally the only structure on this plot of land, was owned by former treasurer of the Co-op Society, businessman Fazil Rahman of Vredenhoop, and was leased to the society in 1975 for a 20-year period. Mr. Bowman claimed that the stall was rented to Vredenhoop businessman Godfrey Bess, but Bess, according to Bowman, defaulted on his rent, which amounts to more than $4 million for the period 2009 to 2016. Mr. Bowman claims that after the society took Bess to court for the incurred rent, the businessman claimed ownership of the property and produced documentation, which is being disputed by the Terminal Consumers Cooperative Society.
Being on the local authority, get on the local authority between the same period of time, Mr. Raymond never paid rates and tax to this place. It wasn't in the co-op registry or register that Mr. Raymond owned anything here, right? So it went on all the time.
During the interview with Bowman, Mr. Bess turned up at the disputed area where a clash ensued between Bess and stall holders in the area. The vendors in the middle of the dispute aired their distress to this newscast.
This is total nonsense. Are you breaking down people thing and you got a transport? You know what a transport? That's a legal document that you could go to the judge and say, look, this is my transport.
And we want to know if the man is above the law. Is he above the law?
There's got to be.
Are we not
Are you breaking down people thing and you got a legal transport? You got a legal transport and breaking down people thing.
Mr. Bess produced several documents, including one which showed the agreement of sale between Rahman, Bess, and another businessman for the purchase of the land. The difficulty is, Bess's transport of the land is currently at the High Court.
I approached the then Minister Bolkan. I said, Minister Bolkan, the NDC doesn't want to give me my certificate so I could get my transport, and my transport all up in the High Court. And he sent his officer at the High Court to check my transport, print out just like Puranon. They're the High Court, which I can go with you now, and they can show you. And us waiting it out of order for the certificate of compliance. He investigate just like Minister Whitaker, and he instruct the NDC to give me a certificate.
Nightly News then paid a visit to chairman of the Vredenhoop Kleinpoor Drawing NDC, Mr. Omish Balram, who confirmed that he was written to by Minister of Communities Ronald Bulkan in connection with the issuance of the certificate, but he told this newscast why the NDC opted not to.
Mr. Bess said that in order to get his transport from the High Court, he needs certificate of compliance from the NDC. Why hasn't a certificate of compliance been issued to Mr. Bess?
Well, the certificate of compliance is for it to be given, it has to be properly registered in our assessment book, and it has not been registered. No tax has been paid for that set of land, for that portion of land.
And this is taxes from?
Many years, since the NDC formed us years ago.
Mr. Balram explained that when the dispute between the Co-op Society and the businessman was raised 4 years ago, the council at the time voted for it to be arbitrated in the High Court. He said the last time the NDC checked, they were awaiting a decision from the court before any decision is made. Javon Vickery, HGP Nightly News.